Hey guys, back with another episode of the Northamptonshire cricket captain English career. Just a recap of how things have gone since you guys were last here. Before we start the game between us and Sussex today, it's been pretty good. We started off against Lancashire. Glenn Maxwell was the star of this game, really. Big 214 out of the 349 score. Then they batted first. Hutton, the standout for us, with 5 for 76. I thought he bowled magnificently. Zaib showed a bit of promise, 3 for 67, 2 for 75. Gave Markham a debut in this game. It was very expensive, but hopefully, by giving him that game, he did gradually improve, hopefully. We responded. We're at a respectable 300 all out. Bavuma with 102 and Levy with 85, the standouts. Rossington with 44 and nothing else really contributed there. And James Anderson, 5 for 63. So we were trailing by a little bit. They had their innings rain interrupted, so they had to declare in the last session pretty much at 2-3-1 for 3. Hutton again, 2 for 47. We had to only bat 28 overs. We managed to do so pretty comfortably. We only lost the wicket to Newton for 13. So that was the first county game of the video. Next one in was Northamptonshire versus Sussex here. We posted 287. Great innings from Bavuma again. He is a magnificent touch this season. And Rossington 66 and Vasconcelos 62. Nothing else really contributed from the batsmen. All the wickets shared there. I didn't think 287 would be enough because they put us into bat first. I thought the pitch would have flattened out and they would have got a few runs. But no, we absolutely steamrolled them early on. Had them 31 for 5. Magnificent bowling from Sanderson and Hutton, both grabbing 4 wickets apiece. Bit of a late order fight back, got them to 130, but we had a big lead. I didn't enforce the follow-on. Opted to bat again and set them a total of around about 490 something. Levy with 105 stood out. The openers did pretty well, getting 50s. Roslington, another great 50 there. Sussex, in reply, absolutely got blown away by Proctor of all people. The all-rounder getting 7 for 37 or 14.5 overs. Incredible bowling. Only a wee bit of a fight from the South African here. He batted quite well for his 80, but that was a good win against Sussex in that game. Against Glamorgan, they just batted absolutely brilliantly. 300s in that innings. Completely dominated us in this game. Everyone else, Buck, 4 for 124 was a reasonable performance there. In response, we got 280, nowhere near enough there. Newton top scoring was 77. They enforced the follow-on and they we folded. Only the saving grace was Roslington again, 85, saved some real blushes there, but we got smoked by 123 runs in an innings. Had to bounce back, and we did so against Durham. We only scored 192 in this innings, and I thought we're in a bad patch here at the moment. We've got people out of form and whatnot, but the pitch wasn't that good. We got them out for 229, inspired bowling performance from the seamers. Got us back into this game. And we fought really hard in this innings, which was awesome. The 17-year-old Anderton, been up and down with his form, but it is expected for a young fella. He got 99. Levy with a very important 54. And Hutton and Buck put on together a very important partnership of around about 64. That set them a reasonable target, and we done the job. We were brilliant up front with the ball again. Sanderson 5 for 21, Hutton 3 for 48, and Buck 2 for 22. Those guys in very good bowling form. And the previous game, just before this game that we're going to showcase today, this game was a draw. Pretty much I batted for probably a bit too long. I probably should have declared around about 500. But anyhow, 581. Bavuma, 193. Roslington, 153. Absolute standouts there. Bavuma, man, I can't praise that guy enough. He's been awesome this season for us. In response, Leicestershire, we had them in all sorts of trouble. And then Lily come along, got 79. Just delayed things a bit. We had to enforce the follow-on to force a result. And unfortunately, we did not have we batted again very quickly. Got 133 for 2 declared, so we had some sort of total to defend. And we fell 1 wicket short. Mirzabani, 5 for 88, and Sanson, 3 for 87 there. But enough of the recap. We will go to the only game of the video today between us and Sussex. Hopefully you guys enjoy the game. One forced change to the lineup with Newton being out for 5 weeks. He got injured in the previous game. Big blow because he was in reasonable form. Like he averaging 37.07, which is pretty good for an opener, I believe. 550s and 100. We've got Curran, who's not in as good a form, but hopefully he can fire in his absence. That's the only real change to the team for this game. We've tried to keep the same team. Trying to give Tom Sol just a wee bit of experience. He hasn't done anything with the bat or the ball yet. Without further ado, we'll get straight into this game. We've got the choice of bowling first, but I would rather bat. Always like trying to be in front of the game. We beat these guys last time. They are first. This shows you that we have a wee bit of talent in this team. Love this guy to get a few runs too. He's had a battling season, 350s, but he has a lot of potential though. He's a young, up-and-coming wicket-keeper. It's meant to rain on day one, just looking at the conditions. It's going to get a bit of swing as well. If it's humid. Light meters good, very cloudy. Yeah, just looking at the forecast, the afternoon evening session probably will get rained out. Just means we'll have to readjust our targets if we need to. Nice shot from Curran. Curran's got an opportunity and he has not taken it. I was going to say there was a chance for him to get some runs, and Levy's gone for a golden duck, so we have lost a couple of wickets here. We're just going to have to show resilience and rebuild like we have shown throughout the season, that we can fight and scramble with the bat pretty well. Just getting close to the end of the first session. Pretty even session between the two sides. Got enough runs on the board. Just trying to get the informed Bavuma established. He's a key man again. Nice shots. To show him why he's a good international batsman. And that is 50 for Vasconcelos. Just hopefully you can convert that. And Bavuma has been gone just before the end of the session. Out for 24. The young 17-year-old that we talked up so much during the season. He's had his ups and downs, 350s and 100. That 100, of course, coming in the university game. He's got 350s in the county championship, which is pretty good for a young fella. He's got time on his side to establish himself. Loving to form a partnership here. Got some batting in that session. Oh, that was lucky. Just a French cut of sorts for 4. Batsman getting starts. Everyone getting starts set for Levy. Just need someone to support the opener. Oh, I don't know how that has missed the stumps. Or missed the edge of the bat too. 58 for 3. And Anderton has unfortunately departed for 29. He fought hard for that. He was off 71 balls. And a man that was in form, Roslington, out for a duck. So Sussex making all the play there. End of the day, 160 for 5. Now I will need the opener to bat on and get 100 at least. So we get at least 220, 230 on the board. Proctor has not scored too many runs this season. And that's what we highlighted at the start of the season, wasn't it? And when we were doing all the signings, our all-rounders, that was this area of concern. Hasn't really hurt us too much this season, but if we want to get any better, like challenging for promotion to Division 1, going to have to get an all-rounder that can pretty much do a good job for us. Vasconcelos has brought up 100. No one's really supporting him, though. Just got to try and bat right through. Hutton showed some fight in some of the other innings that he's had. 221 for 8. There's Urbani. He's been quite good this season, I feel. Average of 20.27 with the ball, 5 matches. And pretty good in the one-day stuff as well, so he's keeping a spot. This is a guy I wanted to sign possibly at the start of the season, but opted not to. Went for the 3 youngsters. Oh, drop chance there. Last wicket stand. Can we get anything? So at lunch, at the end of the first session on day 2, 233 for 9. Sussex in control of this game. Going to have a good bowling performance. That's out. So Vasconcelos carries his bat. Just the only contribution really of the innings. So we're going to have to bowl very well. Bowling very tight so far. No wickets so far. Thought I chopped Mirzabani there. And he's got the breakthrough. And that was a good partnership starting to form. And he's struck twice. So that is outstanding stuff. 63 for 2 in the contest at the very least. Going to have to bring back the pace. Tom Sol will have to bowl at some point to give the seamers a bit of a rest so we can just rotate one from one end. At the moment, Sussex are controlling the game pretty well. Sol's just been a bit too expensive. Proctor has got the wickets. End of day 2. 207 for 4. Sussex in command here. And we've got another wicket. A strike. We've got a strike in this session. If we can. Hutton. Proctor. 267 for 5. Lead of 32. The bigger the lead, the more annoying it is going to be for us to try and probably save this match now and get a draw. Hard fought. Battle. There's Barney. Another wickets. Great 100 from the South African there. He batted pretty well against us in the first game of the first encounter of the season between us and Sussex. He got 80 odd. Proctor getting some late strikes. This game's well and truly out of our reach now. We're batting to save the match. Bit annoying that Tom Sol is not really up to this level. So I'll probably put Zaib in for the next game. Probably keep working on Sol. Proctor, pick of the bowlers, 4 for 83. Been respectful this season. So we've got probably 4 sessions to bat. And we're going to have to bat well to stay in contention for promotion. And he's got the man that got 100 in the first innings out for 10. Curran really has to showcase his abilities over the next few county games because he is the only other opening batsman that can bat at the top. Can probably put Joshua Cobb at the top as just a temporary person if we have to with all his experience. Come on, guys. The 2 South Africans. We need a Bavuma 100, really. Lovely delivery from Robertson there. I'm really happy with how season 1's going anyway. Just hitting some nice little targets. Of course, we probably would have loved a few more wins in the Challenge Trophy, but as long as I'm performing good in one competition, in this competition here, the County Championship Division 2, we want to be performing good, you know. We want to get to Div 1. Lovely shot. Levy's really... He's had a struggle this season. For there for a while. 550s and 100 to his name. We'll just show Bavuma's stats. That's the reason why he's been so good this season. Brilliant player. End of day 3. 140 for 2. Trail by 128. These two need to keep this up. Important first couple overs. Get resettled. Make it very hard for them to dislodge us. This could be a run out potential here. I don't like these sort of, they're going to go again. This could be a run out. Oh, I got it. We run 4. Oh, that wasn't meant to go there. It was a miscue that, but he's got away with it, Richard Levy. So he's looking very accomplished. It's a very average shot as soon as I said that. And there's 50 for Bavuma. So we are making a good fist of the second innings. Trying to save this match, obviously, since Sussex batted very well in their innings. Want to give them no time to bat if we do get skittled a little bit. Levy, magnificent. Under pressure too. Gets second 100 of the season. Bavuma's gone for 68. He batted and occupied the crease for nearly 3 hours though, so he's done a job. And he's given us a little bit of hope. So Anderton, we've lost back-to-back wickets. Oh, the two men that were in, and basically in a couple overs between them, they're gone. So really need to rebuild. Don't want to collapse here, guys. Really work hard. Two, 3, 9 for 4. Trail by 24 runs still. As soon as we get a lead, and if we can maybe last a session, it'll be very hard for these guys to get. Anderton. Very, very much a promising player. The other two signings, Mark Krim and I believe Anderson, will take a wee while just to get up to the level. I'm just going to give them a sprinkling of games every now and then. Just need to work on their skill set a wee bit. But I believe Anderton's up to the level already. Another 50. This man's brought up a few 50s now. 5 50s and 100. Average of 67 in the first class comp. Exceptional stuff. That's 6. Nice shot. So the hopes of Sussex getting a win in this game are fading pretty quickly. Looking forward to the T20 comp too. It's not too far away for us in the season 2. I'm looking forward to showcasing a few episodes of that. Hopefully we perform well there. We've got, of course, a few good internationals coming into our squad. And Ashraf and Pretorius. They'll add quite a bit to the team. 375 for 4. We lead by 107. 1 session left. Good to see these two rebuilding after the 2 South Africans lost their wickets. And that's 100 for Rossington. 104. Another good knock. He occupied the crease just over 3 hours. Put up a second 100. Man is looking really good this season. It's a silly run. Got it though. 400 is up. Be good if Proctor got some runs. I'm just going to showcase some more stats. He's only averaging 11 for the season. It's just his bowling, all-round bowling's keeping him in the team, and he's been dismissed. Tom Sol averaging 3 as an all-rounder. Oh, our all-rounders are so bad, and he's gone, so he's not going to improve that average in a hurry. 419 for 7. Just want them to do enough, possibly for Anderton to get maybe through to another 100. Did very well to get to 81. It's probably more happy to probably bat out the session. Might give him a chance actually, because the other batsman may not last for him. Nice cricket shot, 453 for 8. So strike back. He's hit a couple of boundaries. He's got 14 minutes to get 6 runs. Lovely drive. Place, showing the maker's name. Brilliant shot. And he's done it. His second 100. I've got a real good prospect in the making in this guy. Oh, that is a cracking drive. Picked up his rate. He's got so many runs in the last sort of few moments. 486 for 8. We couldn't really do too much about that. Match drawn. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the first class fixture in the county championship. That's our position on the table. In 5th place. Doing really well compared to last season. Obviously, they finished 17th before I took over. Give us a comment, like the video. I'll show you who we're playing next on in the next episode. So we'll finish off the county games. We'll probably actually play the first 3 T20 games in the trophy as a bit of a special video. But for now, I'll catch you guys later.